Oh, well done. Okay, okay, doesn't believe me.
We're going to Andorra, Spain, 784 kilometres. It's so slow at doing anything.
I'm not slow. How can it be slow at
It
eating?
took 10 minutes to get from the entrance of that abbey to the reception.
That's the poor man's cassette. I can't bend over like that.
Okay, so where do you want? Oh, that's not answering the question. Right, that's the question.
But I need that water. Who wants to eat belly? Who wants to eat belly? Welcome to the channel. That's Harry, our camper van, and that's me, Jane, and here's Stu. And we love to share with you our van life adventures. A group of school children suddenly appear at the front of Harry. And it looks like the topic of the day is off-road cycling. And there's a little test of navigating a slight incline. I think that's a 5 out of 10, could do better. And that's a 10 out of 10, excellent. Entry is a bit on the slow side, but a good effort, so 8 out of 10. Oh, well done. We've liked this. This parkup's been great. It's always been something to watch.
He's going to make it.
Oh, he's definitely going to make it.
Look at that.
Whoa, he did it. Anything else we've got coming this morning?
No, you need to get dressed.
Boats.
It's 11:30, you need to get dressed.
Hold on, you're the one that said slow morning, get ready about 12.
I didn't mean that slow. Oh, there's slow and there's not moving slow.
I have moved. I've been in communication with the UK. So it's funny, isn't it? We pulled up yesterday and it was a nice spot. You could sit by the water with your tea, but it ended up being one of my most favourite spots because it's there's just so much to watch. There seemed to be there was people fishing on horses, on bikes, the ships, the river cruise.
Our first stop is literally just up the road at Abbey and Gardens. We spotted it yesterday on the drive to our parkup. The abbey dominates the surrounding village. Steady does it. I don't need any dramas today.
And then I don't think we're going to do much. The weather report isn't great, so we've got better weather coming. So we're going to just have a lazy afternoon. I'm going to wash my hair. I keep saying it and I never do it. I need to wash my hair today. Oh, I think that was saying don't park there then.
Get a chateau for 1.2 million. Period house for 398,000. That's the destination. The bakery.
Bonjour. Stu's just going to put the goodies back in Harry. And then we spotted a butcher's. Stu spots a butcher and we were thinking of having sausages tonight. So luckily the van isn't far away because he's now taking the sausages back. Because they haven't even got to the Abbey yet, and all Stu's done is take the cakes and the sausages back. Okay, you're not going to believe this. I've just looked on the website and it closes for lunch between 12:30 and 1:30.
Should we go back down there and...
I think so, have lunch. So this is Stu's third time back to the van and he hasn't even made it to the Abbey, and the Abbey's only there. Okay, doesn't believe me. has to verify it, which is fair enough. And this is why it's always good to have a stew, because they double check everything. It's October, it starts shutting at 12:30. As we've seen before, the site of this prestigious Romanesque style church is disproportionate to the size of the village and imposes itself on the area. So this is an exhibition, and it's a collection of weather vanes that Daniel Couturier, apparently, he has a collection of them. So they've got an exhibition on for these past 6 months, I think.
This was definitely my favourite.
The abbey provided living and religious ceremonies for the Benedictine monks. Now, the precision of this pruning was something else, and you have to admire the attention to detail. The various abbey buildings date back from the 12th century, although there were religious buildings on this site before that date. Having paid first, we go to a photo exhibition above reception. The exhibits are all photographs of edible plants by French photographer Franck Hamel. We step out into the back garden, and although out of season, you can imagine it being full of colour in the summer months.
So this comes all about not planning. Didn't know this was here. We didn't know this was here until we drove past it yesterday when we were on our way to our parkup, which was just down the road on the banks of the River Seine. And we saw this fantastic abbey, which is obviously disproportionate to the size of the village, so it was obviously quite big at the time. There's all the abbey buildings by the side. It's €6 to get in. You can get a joint ticket for this and another abbey, which will save a bit of money if you wanted to do the two abbeys, which is about 20 minutes away apparently. Obviously it's October, so the gardens probably aren't at their best. I'm sure if you come in the summer they're fantastic, but you can see they're all laid out very structural, and they're all laid out, I think, probably as the abbey would have them, in vegetables, herbs, fruit, etc. areas. It was raining this morning, but the weather's supposed to pick up now for the next few days. The sun's supposed to carry on. More collection of weather vanes throughout the whole area. They've got an exhibition going on. Not sure I'd want that on my house as a weather vane. Well, that's not a bad view, is it? Is that right at the top of the gardens?
Well, I've got to say that our photographs aren't quite up to the exhibition standard. In years gone by, the chapter house would have had monks praying together under the vaulted ceiling. And the plan shows the expanse of the original site in its heyday. And these very intricate stone carvings show the skill level of the craftsmen working on the abbey. And with the shower looming, we duck into a small chapel area where there is a detailed reconstructed model. And Stu plays the part of a human weather vane. Should we go for it? Oh, he's off. Now, we couldn't get in the abbey initially, as there was a few services occurring, but we did manage to get a sneak view in between them. And what an impressive structure it is. And it's great to see that the village still uses it. Just put in a nearby.
We're going to Andorra, Spain. According to this, we're off to Spain.
Yeah, we just put in a parkup for lunch, and we think we may have put in the wrong.
784 kilometres. It's going to take us, it'll be 9:30 tonight. At 9:30 tonight, and it's going to take us 8.25 hours to get there.
That's all right. Got nothing else on.
Let's cancel that route. We'll go somewhere a bit nearer.
If only because we want our cream cakes. So we've been on the road 4 weeks now, and this is the first or second time that we've used the kettle or the LPG to make tea, so it's lasted really well. Makes such a difference to have that power bank, but unfortunately we just haven't done the miles to charge it up.
This is what we got from the patisserie or the bakery. I got.
What did you get? Can you just see it a bit closer?
Something tarte aux pommes or something, which is apple tart.
Tarte aux pommes.
Tarte aux pommes. There you have. Eclair.
Oh.
Chocolato.
They had a very tasty. See that one with the pistachio cream eclair?
Yes.
It had nuts on the top, so that was me out.
No nuts for you. I'll do nicely. Very sweet, sticky.
That's mine. Yeah. Double chocolate. Oh, kill him. Oh, he's waving at you. Oh.
He's in. He's out. Oh. For the count. There he is, doing the dime fly.
I've had my lunch, I've had my eclair, I'm now just about to start the cup of tea. Stu's had his half a baguette with his brie, his tart, and he's finished his tea, and now he's cleaning up.
You're so slow doing anything.
I'm not slow, how can I be slow at eating?
It took 10 minutes to get from the entrance of that abbey to the reception where we got to pay.
I did.
You're just painfully slow, and then you went back, which is even more infuriating.
Poor old Daniel had just put a display of his weather vanes out, and you just walked past them as if they're nothing.
I took them. It takes I need 5 seconds of footage. You have to have half hour of zooming in, zooming out, press this, I'll read this, I'll translate that, I'll translate this, go back again. It takes you ages. You're coming this way, you then go back again. Start again. I thought, no! I thought, don't say anything, don't say anything. Time to move on. Let's go!
Let's go indeed. The lack of sleep the night before is catching up on us, and we just want to flop out in a parkup somewhere. We're heading to where there is a free air, and the weather is hopefully supposed to continue to warm up in the next few days. Fairly sure I saw a sign that said 2 metres.
2 metres?
2 tonnes, sorry, 2 tonnes. Which we didn't see when we entered it, the other end, but fairly sure this round one. Just slow down. So
turn left now.
Indeed, I was right. So we find an alternative route. That's brilliant.
5 though.
I love that.
50.
Please consider clicking that like and subscribe button to show your support. And as with every trip, it's that time in the trip where we need a few days downtime to simply re-energise. So everyone's walking up and emptying their fancy cassettes. And we've got our little pea bottle. Well, it's not a little pea bottle, it's a big pea bottle. That's the poor man's cassette. They're very good, these bottles. They get used a lot. This is our just warming the water up to wash my hair. So it's a solar bag, the cheap version.
This French female camper vanner parked next to us for the afternoon. Sadly though, her dog is too old to climb up in the back. The nearby abbey that overlooks us looks interesting. Doesn't it matter?
No, pour it into there, because I put my head in there, don't I?
Okay. Is it any warmer or not?
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, in comparison to being really cold.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do that?
No, come on. I've got to get it wet because I've got to give it a good... I'm only going to get one chance to put the shampoo on.
Right, what do you want?
It'll be enough.
No, you're going to rinse in there first.
I'm going to try. I might need a bit more.
No, I'll do a bit of. I'll do one rinse.
Yeah.
And then you can do in the bucket. Right, let me pull this down first of all. Stay there. Ready? Okay.
Yeah. Oh God.
Right, I think we're not achieving anything because all you're doing is putting soap back on there. So you stay there. Stand over it.
No, it's not that. It's me back. I can't bend over like that.
Okay, so where do you want? Oh, that's not answering the question. Right, that's the question.
So, go on.
You ready?
Yep.
Which waters you want? Can I empty this, alright? Ever seen one with somebody putting a protective rain cover over, which obviously stops it all getting wet, which is quite useful. So
yeah.
that'll be useful.
Yeah. I suppose the only thing is the cold. I don't know, but anyway, yeah, you can.
Well, that'll make it warmer. It'll insulate it more as well.
Yeah. Yeah, the California van that's next to us, quite rightly, wanted to go on the grass. Although, having said that, Stu, it's a lot of water.
Well, I'm not sure I'd go down there.
No, but there's obviously people have been down there because, as you can see, there's a path down there.
Yeah, unfortunately, the guy next to us in the motorhome has blocked the trackway down. I don't think he probably realises he wouldn't have done it, but he's actually blocking the trackway down to the grass, which would have allowed more vans to go down there. So tonight we're having the sausages from the butchers in the village where we were last at. They look very nice.
Toulouse Sausages.
Toulouse Sausages, I've been told. We're having a mashed potato and sweet corn.
This chap had a problem deciding where to go. He wanted a bit of privacy. He wanted to go on the field. He would have been better next to us as a smaller van, as now this has just arrived.
And then the sunset came out and brought to life the Abbey. What a great scene.
Okay, over to the chef.
So we've got crisp potatoes with Parmesan cheese in it, and butter and milk. And we got Toulouse sausages.
Toulouse sausage.
Yeah, Toulouse sausage, I don't know if that makes a difference. And sweet corn.
Stu's just said there's nothing pretty about it, but
It doesn't look pretty.
It looks pretty to me.
We haven't had one of these meals for a while.
No, we haven't.
So this sausage is meaty. It's definitely meaty, but it's not fatty, and you don't have to fight to eat it.
It's really nice, yeah.
It cost €5, 50, 60.
Yes, it wasn't cheap.
For three big sausages, and we've had 1.5 each, which is more than enough because it's probably equivalent to a large chop.
We don't know if it's pork or beef. Would you say it's beef? I think it is.
It's not beef.
It's not beef.
No.
Are you the bloody sausage?
Look up Toulouse sausage, I think it's pork.
There's good news and bad news.
What's that?
It's 75% pork, so you were right.
It's majority pork.
That's the good news.
Some beef in it.
No, the bad news is it's 25% belly. Who wants to eat belly?
No, it's belly pork.
Okay.
So that's giving the fat. So that's giving the so it's got 25% of belly pork, which has got a bit of fat in. That's what's doing. So it's pork.
You just said exactly what I thought when I walked in. I'm thinking of a UK sausage, and when I saw it, it looked like really as we'd expect, quite a gristly sausage, and I was like, oh, bloody hell.
I thought it was going to be more spicy, and it isn't. It's really nice.
Sorry, just seeing the best bloody sausage.
Ignore that.
Okay, sorry. Still on
I'm trying to do some creative filming. And Buggerlugs next to me is just filling her face full of sausage.